Well, some Susquehanna Valley residents are getting their 4th of July celebration started bright and early. That includes those who are already in Lidditz getting ready for the annual Independence Day blanket run. That's where News 8's Cameron Lobley joins us live from this morning. Now, Cameron, how's that line looking out there? Because we know people line up early to get their spot.
Yeah, Bailey, that is exactly right. And as you can see behind me right now, people are definitely taking advantage of those cooler temperatures that we're getting this earlier on in the morning. This line stretching all the way down this road earlier this morning, and plenty of people, they are coming in well before the start time for the blanket run. It's all going to start around 7 o'clock today, some of which actually came earlier yesterday night. I'm here with Stephanie. She showed up here. Stephanie, how early were you here?
I was here at 10 o'clock last night.
10 o'clock last night, so definitely getting here before everyone else. You're helping lead this charge later today, and it's not your first rodeo, is that right?
Correct, yeah. I've been coming since I was 3 months old.
All right, and you're holding the line not just for yourself, but also your family's here, right? They're sitting in the car.
Yeah, my mom's in the car. I slept on a beach chair last night. She slept in the car, so.
What's like the motivation that brings you out here sort of every year? Is it because this like tradition at this point?
Yeah, it's tradition, and I've always said, why not? You know, why not?
Yeah, it definitely seems like something fun to be a part of and just helping lead all of this. So, Steph, thank you and good luck as you guys find your place in the line. As I mentioned, this is all going to be starting at 7 o'clock today, but there's plenty more to look forward to in Lidditz, including the Lidditz Lion Patriots Parade. We're going to have a little bit more on that a little bit later this morning. We're live in Lidditz. Cameron Lobley, WGAL News 8.
All right, thank you so much, Cam. Now we know that run kicks off in less than an hour, so people are getting ready. But that extreme weather is prompting heat-related calls for emergency crews. Over 2 days, Lancaster EMS says it responded to about a dozen heat-related calls, including 3 at last night's America 250 celebration at Penn Medicine Park. Performance Improvement Officer Andy Gilger says they switched uniforms over to a cooler t-shirt and stocked crews up with water, Gatorade, and cooling towels. Washington, D.C. will mark America's 250th anniversary today with a huge birthday bash, including what's being described as a record-breaking fireworks display. But a dangerous heat wave impacting much of the central and eastern United States is impacting some of those plans. Our Washington correspondent Jackie DeFusco is on the National Mall. Jackie, how is it feeling out there?
Bailey can confirm it is hot, it is humid, and the sun's not even fully up yet. The nation's capital today under an extreme heat alert, and you can see behind me a big crowd is expected to brave these conditions later today, but they're going to get a slightly different experience because already this heat has caused some delays and cancellations for at least some parts of America's 250th birthday bash. Organizers this morning called off the National Independence Day parade that was slated for downtown D.C. The Great American State Fair temporarily closed yesterday, and its opening will be delayed until noon today, organizers say. The start time for tonight's main event, Salute to America, also being pushed back to 5 p.m. to try to keep people out of those peak afternoon temperatures. We know that medical support, cooling resources, water stations all have been increased across the National Mall to help keep people safe here. Despite the heat, though, we are still expecting a bunch of military flyovers this afternoon, what's being described as a world record-breaking fireworks display, and a speech from President Donald Trump himself, who also gave remarks last night at another 250th anniversary celebration at Mount Rushmore. Take a listen.
After 250 years, American freedom still rings, the American dream still lives, and the American flag still flies more proudly than ever before over the people who will not quit, the nation that will not fail, the country that will not fall, no matter how hard the enemy tries.
The president also veered into some familiar political talking points during last night's speech, perhaps a preview of what we can expect when he takes the stage here in D.C. later tonight for what the president himself has described as, quote, the most spectacular Trump rally of them all. Critics have accused the president of hijacking this national celebration, but organizers insist that they are focused on unity here today. Live at the National Mall, I'm Jackie DeFusco, WGAL News 8.
Thank you so much, Jackie, for all of that report. Last night, families were at Penn Medicine Park ringing in the 4th of July, and News 8's Michael Fuller and Thasmeen Mahfouz were there to see eating contests, bounce houses, and games for families. And at that same celebration, Lancaster City Police responded to several fights that broke out at last night's event. We are reaching out to police to get more details on those fights to see if any charges will be filed. Many municipalities across the Susquehanna Valley have issued burn bans affecting fireworks plans for the holiday. Burning in open flames are not allowed and could result in fines and citations. The dry conditions make it easier for fires to spread, and the high temperatures make it difficult for firefighters to then put those fires out. A brush fire on Thursday burned dozens of acres in Strinestown, showing just how fast a fire can spread when it's this dry.
The fire yesterday, we probably had somewhere between 150 and 175 different firemen because of the fact that it was so hot. You know, we're wearing turnout gear, you know, all that extra equipment on top of everything, plus the heat index of, you know, upwards well over 100 degrees definitely is a factor.
We have a list of burn bans on our website, wgal.com.